Good morning, everybody. What's up, Olaf? Hello, Goose, Clayton, Sapphire, Kathy, Shaman, hello. It is a new day, my friends, with much to do. Let's see here. We're going to carry on with our finishing of this dragon here. Hello, Jim Goose. We left off, we were starting the first phase of this wing here, so we'll continue that, get that in the oven, then we'll start sculpting the last book on the base here. The quest continues. Oh, hold on one second. Let me fix the camera. Yeah, that's better. Hello, Mr. Jones. Good morning. Hello, Goose. of epoxy clay on here. Oops. That's better. Oh. Huh. No notifications? What do you mean? I didn't see any. There's nothing on my activity feed. Yeah, I know. Have to re-plug it in. Yes, yes, I'm aware. I'm aware of the black screen. Hey, you see that bush? The screen is black. I think I extend that one. There we go. There. Hey, what's up, Bandito? How you doing today, Bandito? Hello, Mr. Greg. Very good. Oh, that one too. My tools are gunked up with epoxy clay.
Well met, loyal friend. You've made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
A real impact indeed there, Corvic, with that tier 3 sub, man. Thank you so much for the big support for a year. We got Sweetheart, Bone Rejuvenating Tonic, and Polyjuke Potion. What do you choose? Some of that boon juice. Some sweethearts. Bone tonic, okay. Going for the boon juice. Been patting your Dougal again? That's right. Those old boons hurting my cold. A little bit of boon juice for you, my buddy. See what it says. Even the greatest warrior does not emerge victorious in every battle. Value your failures just as much as your victories. Indeed. Do not be ashamed of your failures, but value them and learn from them. Well, I've made it this far in life without glasses. We'll see how far I can go. I eat a whole bowl of carrots for breakfast every morning. Yeah, no problem there, Corvic. Thanks for the big support, man. Holding this place together. You guys are the glue that holds this place together. Clayton's the chewed piece of bubblegum. Jones is the rubber band. And Corvic is the duct tape. All work together to make a fine running machine. Hey, what's up, Cold Spruce? The illustrious winner. Got your email locked in, by the way. So we are good to go. Hey, how you doing, Night Forger? Hello, Gilberto. A bone to pick with you. I got a bone to pick with you, boy. Very careful. One wrong move and we have to start all over. Yeah, me too. It both looks nice and is fairly easy to execute. They're all perfectly in scale with each other. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Jaguru. I've been sculpting consistently for about 16 years. Thanks. Yeah, so most of my work is commissioned. This particular piece was up for sale, but it's been sold. But that's usually not how things go. Most of the time, things I work on are commissioned projects, either by individuals or companies. Space lizard. Hey, thank you. I assure you I am but a mortal man. Thank you. Greetings, fellow human. A mere mortal. I am destined to die like the rest of you. An appointment with death. But it is only my meat suit that will die. Like a butterfly hatching from a cocoon, the caterpillar dies Then the butterfly emerges. Digital transcendence. No, thank you. You want to be trapped in a digital mind prison? I don't. That reminds me of, like, you know, the Ghostbusters, like, cartridge that they trap all the ghosts in? That's what digital transcendence will be. Like a genie trapped in a lantern. But I mean, what if there's Fortnite? Can you spend an eternity playing Fortnite? Or would you eventually get wearisome of it? I do. cnotbusch.com. Check it out. All right. Yeah, let me know whenever you want to make that happen. We'll do it. Let's do it. I'm not sure. You know, the best way to answer such questions is to just plop some on there and see how it looks. Let's see here. Maybe like floppy, kind of floppy dog ear type ears. Definitely gives it a more of a gentler look. Do I make D&D figures? I make D&D sculptures, not necessarily ones you would play with. More of like depictions of characters or scenes. Maybe do a little bit smaller. Floppy ears better, I think. You sure can. I use a type of polymer clay called Cos clay. You can do ! clay and get a link in the chat. It's a polymer clay that's an oven cure material that is flexible like rubber after it's been cured. So really durable stuff. This is the tutorial dragon. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure about the ears. Yes, many bakings per sculpture. Maybe smaller like that. Something wet blanket. Oh. Today's kingdom word of the day is neonophile. Or keanophile. Keanu Reeves. Keanophile. Noun, an organism that thrives in cold weather and loves snow. Keanophile. Okay. Interesting. The word comes from the Greek word keon, meaning snow, phile, meaning lover. Clayton is such a keanophile that he loves to play in the snow with his electric blanket. The bigger the ear, the younger it looks. True. That's true. And we're going for more of like that young dragon look. I was just thinking how I actually kind of like the dragon being displayed like this. A little bit. Makes me want to build like a extension to the base. Like that. So he's like really like not just reaching up, but also up and forward. Also gives it more of that like it's about to tip over this pile of books. Right, exactly. Oh, I like this. Okay, but back to the ear decision. I was just discussing with the missus. Sorry. She likes it better not tipped. And she thinks the chin spike is too much. It should get reduced or even removed. And doesn't think the ears help it. That's what she had issue with. I can see what she means. Definitely stands out to me now. I think we'll make it shorter and have it going down like that. And one pull. And with a great pull, the wizard plucked out his beard. With a swift action. Let's stick it on there, see how it looks. Maybe a pointy ear like a horse, following the lines of the horns. Chin spike makes him look older, like a goatee, yeah. I think I like that better. Now, is that better than not at all? He does look younger without it, doesn't he? Okay. Let's go to ear. Let's see if pointy horse ear style works. I don't think he needs ears. Yeah, I don't think so. Not necessary. Okay. Let's be decisive here. This court is adjourned. We'll have to add a little clay there and restructure that chin a little bit. No, yeah, idea shooting is totally welcome here. I've gotten so many great suggestions and ideas from the chat. I mean, how dare you backseat sculpting me? This will be the last time. Just kidding. No, yeah, I totally don't mind and appreciate shooting of ideas. Some choices, there's no correct answer. A lot of choices in the world of art. And it's just, I mean, that's the what art is the expression of personal, like things that you like as an artist determines how your work looks. So I just find it best to try the options out, almost like you're in a character creation window in a game where you have a list of potential options and you're kind of cycling through them to see which one you like and then making a decision, so. Well, your morning just got easier. Anyone else wish he'd be sawing on the desk? Like Clayton's double. I was considering the double V, but I do think the not having the beard makes him look younger, and that is our intention. To make him perceived as like a young pup of a dragon. Okay, let's continue. Oh, we were on the wing. Been trying to get better at having a little bit of a pickup session at the end of like a stream, but it can get pretty chaotic in here too. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's needed. It could work. You know, honestly, if I didn't have this horn here, it'd probably be a little bit more, you know, something I'd like to do probably a little bit more, but it's okay. The decision has been made. Finalized. Stamped. Hello, Plata. It's morning here, yeah. 9:15 a.m. in the AM. Okay, I think this is looking good. Just need to give it a good brushing here. Brushing session. I'll get this wing in the oven. Good old German Shepherds. One of the most loyal breeds ever. Super protective, too.
Well, I normally don't take coin for magic, but this is a special case.
Still on the dragon class, but I will get to the robot class one day.
Hey, PB, thank you so much for the $25 contribution to the class fund. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for supporting me and my work and our class. Payday for you is payday for me, huh? Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's not the point. Is not to always be, keeping up with the classes real time. If you can do that, great. But if not, it's the main mission is to create this almost like library of different projects where somebody new could come in and there's like a bunch of different projects they could pick from, and just start following along. I used to remember back in the day when I was, believe it or not, a long time ago when Blender first came out. It was in beta. And I taught myself to do a lot of stuff on there, just totally when I was like probably like 11 years old. And it was because there was an inventory of follow along tutorial projects just like that. So, it would just be like a certain type of project and you would go through the motions, follow the steps exactly, and you end up with the same finished product, but you learn all the techniques along the way that it took to make that thing. And that I just found that to be such a nice way to learn than just trying to learn all the functions of the program, almost like textbook style, so I really enjoyed the learning by, it's like how it's easier to exercise if you're playing a game than if you're just running on a treadmill, right? Playing a game of basketball doesn't feel like exhaustive work as much as sitting on the treadmill and trying to, run the same amount. So it's that same idea. You're focused on following the steps and creating this finished work, but you don't realize it, but you're learning all these techniques and steps and things along the way in like a very just natural way. So that's why I want to create the same thing, but for traditional sculpting, or at least, you know, just for my style of traditional sculpting. I know the way I do things is definitely different than a lot of other sculptors, and I'm just sharing my way of doing things. Everyone that's proficient in a craft has something to offer, some sort of insight or some sort of way of working, and we all have different preferences, which makes our art look different. And when you're learning, you're grabbing little bits and pieces from everything around you, and it's naturally creating your own style too. Okay. We'll go put this in the oven, lock that wing in, and while that's cooking, we're gonna sculpt the last book here. Be right back. Okay, so that is cooking. Let's see here. I'm going to start the final book here on the base. Okay, let me go to my reference here. Okay, we need some aluminum foil. Got that. So let's see, let's actually kind of sketch out where the hand needs to be so we know how thick we need to make this book. Let's see, let's measure elbow to wrist here. Grab some calipers. Okay. And elbow to the palm. Okay, well, so it's not even... Might not even need another book. Yeah, probably just a skinnier one. Oh, nice, PB. Well, I appreciate that, man. All right, that's what we'll do. Let's take this off. I need to make a tinfoil form here so we don't, so it's not solid clay. Let me just make the shape of the book, and then we'll like cut a slit down the middle with scissors or something. And then we'll fit it around the structure here. Okay, so now we cut a little indentation here. Like so. Okay. Now we'll take the pasta machine and we'll roll out a nice sheet of clay and we'll cover this book on all sides to begin. I think after we get the cover of this book sculpted, we'll make the hand into skeleton first. Do the hand in 2 layers. All right. We'll see if that's enough. Hey, how you doing, Looper? It's a brand new day. How you doing? So you glue the clay onto the foil structure. Why? So it sticks. There's nothing more annoying than while you're sculpting something when the clay, it doesn't otherwise. It could, but it also could not. I mean, foil is a crumpled texture, so it has an easier time sticking to it naturally, but there's still the chance that it'll like delaminate while you're working on it, especially when you're like pushing the material around. And by just adding that layer of glue, it just ensures that it's gonna stick to the structure. Because it's very, very annoying when you're trying to work on something and you can just feel that the clay has detached itself from your starting structure. So I will also paint glue on the bottom side of this where it's going to touch this book, so that way these areas are connected. There we go. And now I need some more clay, and we'll go ahead and sculpt that into shape. It's only like 2 months till Emma turns 5. Does she have a wish list going? Yeah, she has. She keeps her wish list up to date. She's what did she say when I asked her what she wanted? I think she said she wanted a sculpture from me. She wants me to make her some. She's not a normal kid with stuff like that. She really likes handmade gifts or homemade gifts. But of course she appreciates any purchased toys too. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. A life-size unicorn, yeah, not gonna happen. But she does have a wish list going, so if anybody wants to send her a gift, you can go check that out. Her birthday is April 24th, so we'll make sure to announce it as it gets closer. Still got a lot of time. We already got her decorations for her party because Party City is going out of business, and they had everything on super sale, so we decided to take advantage of that. Stock up on party decorations. Oh, okay, we'll do a stream party. So if you do send a gift and you want it to be for her birthday, just maybe notate it in the message, and the missus will wrap it, set it aside and wrap it, and she'll open them on stream. It's a Thursday, yeah. Hey, what's up, Progress? How you doing, my friend? Do we want the binding to be this to be the pages? Maybe this is the pages here. Yeah.
Can you please cut right here on the flower?
Where?
Right here?
Right there?
Yes.
Right above that or below it? Like right there?
Yes.
Okay.
You have good scissors, I guess. Hey, you have the same type of scissors as Mom does.
Yeah?
It was the
These ones?
Yes.
Just like Mom?
I mean, no, she has those blue ones
Yeah.
too.
These are Daddy scissors. Okay, right here?
Uh-huh.
I see it's got wire in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Perhaps it would be better to do the pages in here. Be easier to texture. And then this is the binding, and that way we can see it more. Yeah, let's do that. Hello, Frozen. Thanks, Emmett. Hello, Lori. They did, yeah. They've been I think they've been shouting me out throughout the project, and they want me to once we send them the finished pictures and videos, they'll be posting it again, I'm sure. virtual 7-week parental subjugation class. What's that? I don't think she needs to be armed with any more cleverness. She's got plenty. She overqualified for such a class. Outwit, outplay, outlast. Outstand. No. No, the point of the project isn't to define what the dragon is reaching for, but to make you wonder what it's reaching for. Also, it's up to the client when they display it. Where they're displaying it will tell a completely different story. So, a wisdom bottle. Yeah, we do a little wisdom bottle. Floating wisdom bottle. Really nervous? I have to have 2 teeth pulled today. Don't be nervous. You'll be alright. I've had a few molars removed and it's a pretty smooth procedure. No real pain, just some pressure and a little bit of soreness afterwards. You'll be alright, Funka. I'm just thankful we don't live in the wild era. Wild West era of dentistry. Yeah. Yeah. Any discomfort you feel is a million times better than the discomfort of a bad tooth. So. They usually don't knock you out for pulling a tooth. They just numb you up. Mr. Gesture over here. Self-service and if you're in a hurry. Tempting. Exclamation point fund will give you the link. It's just my normal donation link. All tips and donations go towards that while we're raising those funds. Oh, nice, PB.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey, Video Bug. Thank you so much for the 66 months of support. I appreciate that. How you been there, Video Bug? Thanks for sticking with me and supporting my work. Very much appreciated. Did you just set a brick of cosplay there? Where? Oh yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It's the same size too. Cold in downstate Illinois. Yeah, it's cold. It's supposed to warm up after today, though, I think. Twitch Prime doesn't cost a dime. It cost me $14.99 a month plus commercials. Yeah, but no, that's Amazon Prime. Twitch Prime doesn't cost a dime, but Amazon Prime costs $14.99. Nobody gets Amazon Prime for Twitch Prime. That's just a perk. Let me pay $14.99 a month for a sub that I could pay $4.99 a month for. $14.99, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's crazy how over time they've really inched up all those subscription. Does anybody else remember like Netflix costing like $5 a month? I swear that's what it was for the longest time. It's like the boiling frog tactic, just slowly inching it up. Get the discs in the mail. Yeah, I think even when it was, but even after that, when it was became a full-on streaming service, it still had it was a big phase where it was, you know, around like $5 a month. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty cool, Frozen. Wonder if I can sub and give you my Prime sub. No, you'd have to do it on a different account. Doesn't work that way. Prime subs are nice and all, but a standard tier 1 sub is better because it contributes to the points for Partner Plus. Prime subs don't contribute to the points of Partner Plus.
Well, I normally don't take coin from magic, but this is a special case.
For the robot sculpting class.
All right.
Smile.
Hey, EBT, thank you so much for the $40 contribution to the robot class. I appreciate that. Thanks for chipping in. Thanks for supporting my work and what I'm trying to do here. I appreciate that very much. One step, one chip closer to the fulfillment of our goal. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. I was actually thinking about it this morning. I've been gathering a lot of reference and thinking about how we want to approach this project. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at the reference I've gathered. It's quite a wide array of different robots, but you can kind of see an overall style that we're going to be going for, or a theme. More like the kind of cuter, more of like a friendly robot design. And a lot of this kind of, I want the painting style to be more of like this rusty old robot type. So Crichton from Reddorf. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I liked this one a lot. This little backpack guy. Robot and backpack, maybe. We'll see. We're just gonna be going through this and just kind of picking out features that we like and combining them together to make our own unique robot design. But this will be our reference pool that we'll get ideas from. And then I was thinking about how we're gonna build it, and there's all kinds of different ways we could go about it. But I was thinking of maybe doing like some sort of wooden block construction method where we essentially take different shaped wooden blocks, just like, you know, like we'll buy like a set of unfinished children blocks or something like that, and use those blocks to build the base structure, and then we just sculpt on top of the wood. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna stick with that or not. We'll see. That way we're starting with like a geometric shape, and it just becomes easier to build on top of an already established geometric shape. It can be done with foil too, like you saw me do with this book. It's just a little bit more of a, I guess, refinement process. Yeah. We will explore the world of robots together. That's how, here's the thing, like I figure things out as I go. That's just how I've always done it. So I'm trying to pre-plan at least a little bit so I can give you guys a really good list of materials to get for the class. But there's going to be a little bit of exploring that we're going to have to do. And of course, after doing the this last couple projects that have been robotic, it gives me some good insight on how we want to move forward. how we want the pace of the class to be. I'm pretty excited. She won't notice a few blocks missing. She wouldn't. This is true. Like stealing wood blocks from a baby. Hmm. All right, let's let me take a gander at some reference here, and we're gonna design this cover. We got the shape all figured out, and now we're gonna do textures and details. This is probably the most visible of all the books, so we want to make it look really nice. Could also bust out some mixed media. Got any more of that leather? What, for the mouse's base? I have leather scraps for sure. Could just make actually leather bound books. Not that kind of mixed media. Let me go grab me grab that wing out of the oven, and then we're going to design this cover. Get the cover in the oven, switch to the wing. I'll be right back. Okay, let's also grab some mixed media elements. That's too big. Nice of Emma to add a fake penny to my treasure chest here. Medieval greeblies. That's right. Let's see. We got some little rings here. Metal rings. What is this? That one looks nice. There's a D20 in here. Let's see. 14. All right, not bad. All right. I have everything I need. Let us design. These are the ones I picked out. I'm gonna hold this one here. Oop. Got this guy. These ones. A couple of these fancy rings here. I'm having a liking to this one, I think. Very never-ending story-esque. No. Maybe one of these in the middle. These are pre-sculpted parts. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Kind of have this band going across the top. Single digit temps now 60s to 70s predicted for next week. Yeah, right. The gracious Morgoth has relented. He has spared us from a frigid death.
You must pay the toll to cross my bridge, and that is not enough.
It's not enough to cross the bridge, but it's enough for me to say thank you. Thank you very much. EBT, I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, my friend. 700 bits. Well, that guy looks mean. No special cases for him. If we don't get no tolls, then we don't get no rolls. And we like rolls. And that is not enough. That's new? No, that's not new. It's just, you guys just haven't seen it in a while. There's a whole menu of cnotbusch Kingdom characters you can go take a look at. There's a list in the description below the stream. Oh yeah, did you get a lot of snow there, Lori? Oh yeah. Well, she had missed last week because of the weather and the week before, so this was a good getting back into the groove of things week. Yes, each day they kind of go over the next step of the recital, so they're learning a bit more each time. Last week they did, and it was canceled by them. The previous week we decided not to go because they were calling for ice rain, like really bad icy rain, and we didn't want to be driving on the roads. And apparently, so they didn't cancel hers for that, but they did cancel a little bit later, so it still could have been bad. I made the decision not to go once I heard the schools were canceled because of it. Like, yeah, you know what? Best to, not get into a car crash today. I trust my own driving, I just don't trust other people's. Titles on the book? No words, I don't think. Just nondescript, magical looking books. What's inside them, who knows? Oh, nice. The spell you're looking for is on page 73 of the Necronomicon. No, no, no. That's the phone book. No, no, not that one. That one. The one with the brown leather binding and the metal clasps. "50 Shades of Clayton." 50 Shades of Clay. It's my favorite book. Yeah, that's right. Phone books aren't a thing anymore, are they? Do they still do them? Long time ago, there used to be these big books with yellow pages. You would get every year, you would get a new one. It'd have the numbers of all the businesses in the area and the people. We called it a phone book. And the strongest men and women among us would rip them in half to show feats of strength. That's how large these books were. Those were the good old days. We talk about the headphone dent. Household shrine gods. I mean, they are made out of plastic. They probably would last a long time. I'm sure a few will make it. To last the test of time. Electroforms. What's that, Corvic? What is this process you speak of? Okay. Wait, so it like burns it? Oh, okay, now I see. So it like copper coats it? That's interesting. So this is like copper plating then, essentially. That's pretty cool. Dang. I can offer my sculptures in copper coated. Does it only work with copper, or does it work with other metals too? Would you like your sculpture in gold, perhaps? I think Old Man Bob does a similar process, but for cleaning cast irons. He's got this huge vat outside that he hooks up to electricity. He's a collector of cast irons, Old Man Bob. He always comes over randomly and gives me some random unique cast irons. So well, I found this one while it's out and about. Cleaned it up for you. Oh, yeah. I see. Hey, what's up, Xander? All right, we're gonna start adding some seam lines here, and then get this detailed and textured. There's the seam lines. Let's brush this down first, and then we'll do small texture. Give it a clean up with the brush. Hello. My Arts, how you doing? It's alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. And yes, it is for smoothing. Thank you. Thank you very much, my art. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Welcome. Welcome to my workshop. Okay, so now we're going to do some finer texture here. Some finer lines. Oops. Hey, that's wonderful, Looper. 9 years, crazy, huh? I've been able to pop into the stream in a while. How's things been going over there? Smooth and steady, I imagine. That's good. Good lighting is important. Oh, wow. Frozen out of your own workshop. Have to make one of those, like, makeshift tunnels. An enclosed walkway from your house to the workshop. Yeah. Might not be a bad idea. I don't predict the weather getting better anytime soon, as far as the way the patterns have been. In fact, I suspect it will become more and more severe as the years go by. Prophetic. Mark my words, Bango Bongo. The writing is on the wall. Yeah, I was thinking like a pole barn kind of build. One of those. It's like tin roof tunnels. No, it's not called. We're not calling it that anymore. We're calling it climate change. Because it's doing all the things differently. The climate is changing. That's the fact. The thing people can't agree on is what's causing it. Doesn't matter. It's changing. That's what matters. An ice cap? What's that? Oh, okay. Nice, Clayton. What'd you end up ordering from Green Stuff World? Those Maker 5000. 2 bags of metal decorative pieces. Micro gems, micro glass beads, and rivet mold. Oh. Metal decorative pieces. I didn't see that they sold those. What the? What the? All right, now we're gonna brush this one more time. A little bit lighter, so we don't erase the details. Flat links. Okay. Clearing them out. All right, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, there's something in there for me. Clayton bought them all. Hoarding them all for himself. Add a rivet there. Rule over my tiny slum. Just some rusted corrugated metal roofing. The best of the best. A tiny slumlord in the making. What if there's like a version of Monopoly that's like a super detailed, real property looking type of, almost like diorama-esque game board. That's what I want. That's what I want. Super high quality game boards that are like pieces of artwork. Put it in the book. I want to say I have... I had that idea a while back. I actually lost my book. I don't know where it is right now. I suppose I'll write it in the backup book. I had that idea of taking just games in general, game boards, game board, graphics, overhaul. So like sculpting the game pieces to like a really high degree, painted and everything. Making the print on the game board like really high level graphic type stuff. Just overhauling the whole thing, so it's just like a super graphical version of the classic games. Would be cool. Oh, it gets imagine like a hungry hippos, like super detailed. Yeah, I don't know where my cork covered notebook is. That's my idea book. It's been stolen from me. All right, let's cut out the page area. Hey, thanks a lot, Enzo. I appreciate that, my friend. Cutting out the page area, and then we'll add some stitching, and I think this book will be good to go then. Mousetrap. That's the one Emma always wants to play, and I never want to play because it takes like forever to set it up. Like, can we just play something else? Well, you always want to play the one that takes 30 minutes just to set it up. I get it though. I wanted to play Mousetrap too, because it's fun. It's not even that good of a game, to be honest, though, the way the rules are. Oh, hey.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey, welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Kiwi. Kiwi on the vine. I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? We're just working on a dragon sculpture. Well, a book that the dragon's standing on currently. I appreciate that. Thank you. How was your stream, Kiwi? If anyone's new here, my name is cnotbusch. I make one-of-a-kind custom sculptures here. We're working on this piece. This is a dragon sculpture. And we've sculpted all these books, and we're doing the final book right now. The last one of the stack. Happy Thursday, that's right. It's been a nice productive week so far for me. We're cutting these page section out here because we'll do the pages in a different layer. I'll bake the cover. So what was Kiwi up to? What are you guys doing over there? Oops. Oh, you know, just some Fortnite. All right. Nice. I've played a little bit of Fortnite. I have a younger cousin that plays from Germany. That's one of the things we'll do together. It's fun to play with him because it puts me in a really low MMR. And, like, makes me feel like I'm really good at the game. But I don't play too much. Occasionally. People you play with are way better than you. Nephew, sorry, not cousin. Oops. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, my wife's sister's kid, Mr. Colin. How many hours on this piece? I don't know. Probably. Let's see, if I had to guess, maybe like 80, somewhere around 80 to 100 once we're all done. Hey, thanks. Hey, what's up, Super? How you doing, my friend? All right, let's add some stitching in these channels here. Hey, thank you, Payne. Hey, thank you. Glad you like the work there, Super. Is that just sculpting clay? This is a type of polymer clay called cast clay. You can do !clay and check it out. Check out their website if you're curious. You ever photo scan one of your sculptures, cleaned up a 3D mesh, and then 3D printed it? I've gone through that process. I used to teach a class at California State University. It was a intensive summer arts program, and we did that as the class. It was the students would design their piece in 2D with Vinton. He's a Warner Brothers director, and then they would spend 5 days with me sculpting their character in clay, and then after that they would do photogrammetry with this guy named Danny, who's a photogrammetry expert. And then, then they would bring it into ZBrush through the 3D scanning and clean it up, remesh it, and rig it for animation. Then we had this other guy that would show up with one of those really expensive motion capture suits, and the students would be able to wear the suit and jump around and move and animate their character. And so they got a whole production line of from traditional all the way to digital. I've not done the 3D scanning with my own work personally. Yeah. In order to produce a really high quality scan, I'm keeping my eyes on the technology, but right now, in order to produce a really high quality scan, you got to have some pretty expensive equipment. So, and it's just not something that's in the wheelhouse for me. So, I can't justify buying equipment like that. So, but as things get better and better with technology, I'm sure it'll get cheaper and cheaper, and eventually I'll have that option. Yeah, that's what the students would do. They would motion capture their own, and so they all the animation was done just via motion capture, and it was cool. I did that class, I think, 3-4 years, and then COVID happened, and it canceled the, everything shut down, and they wanted me back. They wanted to try and start it back up after the dust settled from COVID, but it just wasn't something I wanted to do. So, I didn't go, and they replaced my role with somebody else, and then that kind of caused the class to flop. So it didn't go so well, we'll just say.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
The sculpting part was very big part of the class. How long was each class? Well, the whole program was 2 weeks, but it was like an intensive 2 weeks. Julia, good day, Julia. Privyet. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. We're working on our dragon here. I was just telling a story about a class I used to teach. So it was 2-week intensive course to complete this whole production. And it was, the students would get up, have breakfast. All the meals were provided, and even they'd live in the dorm rooms during this time too. I even had a dorm room. So, and it was like, you get up, you have breakfast, class starts at 9, goes from 9 to 12. Then you have lunch. Then you come back from lunch, and from 1 to 5 p.m. is the class again. Then it's dinner time, and then there's a show, some sort of show every evening. Usually because there's a bunch of these classes going on at the same time, so it's professors, and because all the teachers that were teaching in this event are people from their industry. They're not actually just like professors, but people from the industry. So you go to dinner, and then you go to the show, whatever the show is for that day. And then the workshop, open shop starts, which is kind of mandatory. Open shop. It's not, we can't officially make it mandatory, but it's really to get all the work done. The students have to come to open shop. So, and they show up, let's say 6 or 7 p.m. and then go until, some of them would go until midnight or later. Crazy students. I didn't stay that late. I usually stayed until about like 10 p.m. and then I was like, all right, I'm out of here. And I had teacher aides that were helping me in the class, and they would just stay with the students until all of them wanted to leave. So they would spend about 4 to 5 days with me to do a start to finish sculpture in 5 days. So doing that the first time was pretty like, oh man, I hope we could pull this off. I'm about to take 30 students that most of them have never sculpted before, and in 5 days, they all need to have finished sculptures. So, yeah. So, it's cool though. After the time we did it the first time, the class, and it was a super success. We usually with this program, they didn't like doing the same class consecutive years. They wanted to like change it up every year. But our class was so good that they allowed us to just continue doing it every year. But yeah, so then COVID happened. Then they tried starting it back up again, but it just wasn't. There was new stipulations in place because of all the COVID stuff that I didn't want to deal with. So I said, nah, unless you want to give me like double, then I'll show up. But they didn't want to do that. So they replaced me with somebody else, another sculptor that they found, and the whole thing fell down like a house of cards and went poof. So unfortunate, but cheapos. It really, I mean, for how much work it was, it wasn't like a ton. It wasn't like a ton of money. So I think it was about the same cost as what I'm about $2,500. I liked it though because I just enjoyed the teaching in person and going out, getting flown out to California, and it's nice to make that amount of money in like 5 days. It's pretty good turnover, but it was a lot of work. Very very exhausted, but also creatively charged up when I came home from that. So yeah, but yeah, who knows, maybe someday Frank, he's the guy who works for the school that created the class and like set it up. Maybe he will at some point try and start it back up again. So but yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get this in the oven and lock this book in. And yeah, when we come back later tonight, we will do the pages and the hand and finish the wing. Yeah, continue onwards and forwards. Thank you very much for joining me, Julia, but I do got to get out of here a little bit early today. We have company coming over, and I got to help get ready. So I will be back on tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, we'll continue. And then tomorrow we'll also continue on this. And I think we should be finished. I bet you we got plenty of time to get this done. So that means this Sunday we'll be doing painting class, which is nice. So class continues. But anyways, let's find someone to raid here. I'm gonna get on out of here. All right, thank you, super. Thanks for joining. Parn, later Parn. Thank you, Digital. Thank you for the raid over there, Kiwi crew. Where can I drop you guys off today? Oh, you know what? Let's go raid Feral Moon. We tried raiding them the other day, but I didn't type in the right name. So let's just do Feral Moon, the actual Feral Moon raid this time. And yeah, new sculptor that we just discovered. I just discovered. So let's go see what they're up to. All right. Till next time, my friends. Bye bye.